Hey everybody, my name's Crystal. This is Tranquil AF, where we combine the wisdom of the tarot and Reiki to not only read the energy that's going around right now, but also to cleanse it out. I've picked some pre-shuffled chakra oracle cards, and I've sent Reiki to all of your chakras. If you want to accept, just nod and say I accept, and if you choose not to, say no. Our free will always guides this process and is respected. The first card I pulled is the Cosmic Flower. And to me, that looks like all of the chakras being in alignment. The frequency of the Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place that we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So is there something that you are trying to create and gift to the world? It's 18, so that reduces to a 9. We are in a 9 year right now. 2 + 2 + 5. Clearing out karma. Closing things out to make way for the new beginning. Second card I pulled, Third Eye Chakra, number 6. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. It feels like you may be creating something. You've received some intuitive hits. You're trusting that. And I feel that right now that's what we're being guided to, is to trust the wisdom that's coming through and not to gaslight ourselves. And then to follow through with it and gift it to the world. The world needs your magic. And the last card I pulled is number 16, and this is conception. So we are creating something new. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness into our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and the possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. So I feel like whatever is coming through, it's going to be successful, and it's time to start taking action on it. It's time to start trusting your intuition. It's time to start bringing it into the 3D reality. This to me is root chakra. Okay, and what deck, Spirit? We're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot, and my intention for this reading is for the spring equinox, for all 12 signs. What do we need to know, Spirit? Highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. First card out, 9 of Pentacles. You may be seeing 99. What's the challenge? Thank you. Challenge is the King of Wands, recent past. Thank you. The Hanged Man, near future. The Ace of Wands wanted to flip, but it didn't. Whoop, thank you. 4 of Wands, that's my 1111 card. Things are coming into alignment. I love that. After a difficult cycle, 9 of Wands. Ooh, oh, okay. Higher self wants you to know 10 of Pentacles. So we're going from the 9 to the 10. I love that. And I feel like that's this year to next year. We're making room. We're cutting out the things aren't serving any longer and that are not going to come with us. Oh, yeah. How we got here is the Page of Cups. Dreamy. Could be learning about your intuition. Very intuitive. Strength. Current attitude. Thank you. 9 of Wands, difficult cycle. That wanted to show, whoa, 10 of Cups. And final, thank you. Hierophant. Oh, I love this. New beginnings, bottom of the deck. So the first card is the Nine of Pentacles. It could be something that you've been working on. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's almost to completion. It's almost ready to share with the world. She's supported, she's grounded. She knows that she has nurtured relationships. To me are pentacles. It can also be money. It could be a new job. It could be something, it could be school. You're finishing up. Maybe it's your last year. You could be finishing up work and coming to the end and wanting to retire. What I see here is the dove, and that's hope for the future. You're in a grounded, stable place. This can also talk about self-care and how I'm treating my physical body. Love that. Grounded, stable. The challenge is the King of Wands. This is Leo. I could read it Aries, Leo, Sag. The King of Wands is psychic. He is clairvoyant. He is extremely tapped in. He's magic. For me, the masculine is the doing. It's our right side. The receptive side is our left. That's the feminine. That's the receiving. So it may be time, or you're feeling like you need to act, and for whatever reason, it's not time yet. It's like we're at the 9 and we want to start this new cycle. 10, which is really a 1, and I want to take action, but I feel like something could be blocking you. It could be blocking your third eye. It could be blocking your intuition. The downloads that are coming in, I feel like maybe connecting with fire, with that element, might be significant. You could do a candle gazing meditation. If it's something you want to pull into the 3D reality, I'd write it on paper and then put it in a burning bowl and set your intention. You are magic. And maybe what you're learning is you don't have to chase. The world we live in right now is very masculine, and it's sell more, do more, chase, chase, chase. And maybe what you're learning is by setting the intention with moon cycles, maybe buy a burning bowl, or if you have a fire pit or something like that, that's really where the power is. That's the doing. I'm taking thought from my head, writing it on the paper. It's now manifested into the 3D, right? From spirit, from my head. And I throw it in the burning bowl, and now I've set my intention. And instead of chasing those things, they will come to me. I'll just meet somebody that I wanted to connect with. If I say, I want to meet a healer or a masseuse or whatever it is, then all of a sudden I'll be out doing something and I end up meeting somebody who does that. So then it's coming to you. You don't have to chase. The recent past, this is a Pisces card. We still are in Pisces time. This is taking a time out. Connecting with water might be another good thing. This is seeing the world from a different angle, different perspective. And maybe that's given you some clarity. This is also very dreamy. Pisces is dreamy, imaginative, creative. And maybe you've tapped into some of that. They're highly psychic. And if you look, looks like her third eye and her crown are illuminated. So if you don't have a meditation practice, I highly recommend it. It's a commitment for sure, but it's the most loving thing I think that we can do for ourselves, is to turn our brain off and really tap into our inner knowing, because the answers, they're not going to come from out here somewhere. They're all going to come from within. Near future, I absolutely love this. You're coming into alignment. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is the Four of Wands. This is my 1111 card. Celebration. I feel like dance, yoga, qigong, tai chi, things like that might be. Drum circle, moving your body, getting the stuck energy out. But you're coming into alignment. You could be attracting soul tribe, people to help you build whatever this creative thing that's coming in. Or this project that you've been working on. This can also talk about love, if that's what you're looking for. It can talk about a twin flame or a soulmate, 1111. You may have been seeing that as well. What your higher self wants you to know. As above, so below. As within, so without. So we go from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10. I feel like this is next year. A lot of things are going to be coming in and you'll be in full swing, and it may be by Leo time. Maybe that's the challenge. It's like you really want to go right now, but it'll be up and running by the time we hit August to set us up for next year. And this to me is happy families. You could be doing past life healing right now, you know, clearing out karma from the family line. And when we heal that inner child, we heal the line both ways, forwards and backwards. Everybody wins when we do our healing work. What I think happens is family patterns, they get swept under the rug because nobody wants to deal with them or take responsibility for them. So if you think about like addiction in families, a lot of times in my generation, we didn't talk about that, right? What happens in the house stays in the house. And even in the house, we didn't talk about it. If a family member had an addiction problem, it just was kind of ignored. And then it just continues to get passed down the line. And then say somebody comes into the family and says, that's it, I'm taking responsibility for this, and heals that within themselves. They're healing their ancestors and their children because they're not going to pass down the toxicity. It's nature and nurture. But when we have healers in the family, which if you're drawn to this, you're probably a healer, you're healing the line. You're making way for abundance. This could be a project that you are working on. And to me, the 10 of Pentacles, is a project that never really ends. This could be, I mean, it is generational wealth, and wealth comes in lots of forms. Again, we're passing down healthier information. That's wealth. Maybe about intuitive gifts. We're teaching our children. This is how we meditate. This is how we go outside and take our shoes off and ground. This is how we play. This feels so good. So good. And I know all 12 signs have really had a rough go. It's been a lot of shedding. And this year is the year of the wood snake. And what do snakes teach us? How to shed our skin. How you got here. The Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have been something that happened in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio time. Doesn't have to be. What I see here is he is very heart-centered. His heart is guiding the way, right? There's a heart there. He is extremely tapped into spirit. When pigs fly, and like, again, water and sound may be significant. I think both are extremely healing. Go to the beach, go to the ocean, go to a lake, hot springs, whatever you're near. But right now, I feel like whatever happened, you really got in touch. The Page is a student. He's young. He's the youngest on the court. And what he lacks in enthusiasm and experience, he makes up for in enthusiasm. And it's very heart-centered. It has to feel good. It's creative. It's imaginative. You could have really tapped into your third eye, your intuition, and started to learn about that. Or maybe new spiritual gifts. It could be mediumship is coming through. And it made you reevaluate your life and ask yourself, well, if failure was not an option, what would I do when pigs fly? How do I want to live my life? I love that. And what I really love, you don't have a whole lot of air, but you have the other 3 elements. So maybe, and honestly, there isn't any air here. Quieting the thoughts, going into a place of meditation, in order to bring this next chapter in. And your current attitude is the Strength card. This is Leo again. So what this is telling me is this in your challenge, the King of Wands. And I think I said before, maybe by Leo time. So sometimes stepping out on our own takes courage. It takes strength. It's like I'm taming the beast within. Am I going to be the lion or the lamb? But Leo's very heart-centered as well. So I feel that they're very creative. They're more outgoing. Maybe it's stepping into the spotlight and you're not used to doing that. And that takes strength and courage. Doing something different to manifest this goal or vision you have. Outside influences, Knight of Wands. This to me is the end of a difficult cycle. She's made it to the end. All these lessons leading up to this point. Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be with one of those signs. It doesn't have to be. This is another 9. So 999 may be significant. All she has left to do, she's guided by Source now. She's taken this one with her. All she has to do is step over the fence. She doesn't forget about these lessons. She's going to take them with her to create something new. And what that new thing is, you may be saying 1010. I'm going to say 1111, 999. This to me is chakras are balanced. This is all the good feels. It could be a new love partner coming in if that's what you're looking for. It does not have to be, but this is, I've healed the family line. I've come into balance. This is more grounded and stable. This is more dreamy. And this is more about the tangible, the 3D. And this to me is more about the 5D. How do I want to feel? I really feel that sound is super important right now. Connecting with water. Take an Epsom salt bath. It is such an easy thing to do to cleanse your energy. Maybe once a week, do that. When you're in the shower, envision that all the energy you've picked up from the day is being washed down the drain. To keep those chakras in alignment, you can wear colors and really start to notice what your body is saying to you. For me, I feel it in my chest, heavy or light, is typically where I feel it, or my solar plexus. Where is your body communicating with you? If you feel heavy in an area, just lay your hand there and send it so much love. The love of God, the love of the universe. That, in a nutshell, is what Reiki is. It's universal love for yourself and others. This could also talk about pouring into your own cup. Your cup is full, so you have enough to share. And I feel like it's bridging the gap between the generations. I'm passing down healing. I love this. And the final outcome, the Hierophant. This is Taurus. I really feel that meditation is... this is a lesson that we're learning right now. We need to have a strong meditation practice. If you're leaning into this type of work in any way, I highly suggest you learn to meditate. And it doesn't have to be sitting like this. It could be taking a walk. It could be going out into nature. Like I said, to the beach, to the mountain, wherever you live. It could be cooking. It could be driving in the car and singing a song or washing dishes. It could be making music or art. When you're in that zone, coloring, and you're only thinking about the thing that you're doing, enlightenment happens. And we're coming up, maybe the enlightenment happens by Taurus time, and as I'm saying that, the bottom of the deck, new beginnings, completely supported by the universe, by the way. And your body, the flower of life, your body's sacred geometry. Move it. Release that stuck energy because, yep, here's your swords. I feel like you're trapped in your head about something. This could be other people's opinions. It could just be the mental chatter that we can't quiet. And when it's so loud, then we can't hear our intuition because that's quiet. What you're being called to is the Empress, to create something new. As above, so below. As within, so without. Connect with the moon cycles. This is Taurus and Libra. This is, how am I treating my physical body? What do I need to do to pour into me for self-care? Because what you're turning into is a channel. you're coming into mastery. You're working possibly with moon cycles, and if you're not, I suggest you start. You could be channeling a book. You could be working with plants, plant medicine, anything like that. And the information's flowing in through source. You're channeling it and releasing what doesn't serve. That's another 8. So you could be seeing 888. And I feel that Leo time, 888 portal, is going to be very loud this year. And you're turning into the Queen of Pentacles because of this new download. You've nurtured this project to the end. You've been receptive to the downloads. And you're walking into a time, and I love this, of reciprocity, of give and take, of balance, with passion, because you're turning into the magician. What you put out in the world comes right back to you. But you need to go inside, find stillness and quiet. You could be turning into a teacher as well. Your ships are coming in. They just haven't shown up yet. You feel it. You know it. You're waiting for it. So my challenge is keeping those thoughts positive while you wait for it to come in, because this is what's happening. Victory. Walking away from something. Guided and supported. For me, the 3 torches or Hecate. You've got somebody to help carry all those lessons, and it's a downhill. You know, you're going downhill now. The uphill battle's over. Things are coming into balance. You've done the shadow work. And you've gotten control of your emotions. Congratulations. I feel that the next few months, things, and they already have, they've started picking up. If you chose to receive the Reiki, please drink a lot of water, cleanse your energy, go outside, stand in the grass, barefoot if you can. And if you've stayed with me this long and you could like and subscribe, it would help my channel out greatly, and I truly do appreciate it. And let me know what's going on. I love hearing from people. It also gives me confirmation that what I'm channeling is correct. So I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I hope everybody takes care.